and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze. We talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into my flash lives, premieres of my videos such as this right now. You know what I'm saying? Tuning in real time, chatting away in real time. And those, the playback family, salute. Thank you guys so much, man. Go ahead and comment in the comment section, man, of this video. I want to hear your opinions. Go ahead and opinionate, like it up, share it up. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Everybody who's been supporting, man, I appreciate you. If you're new to the platform, you know, this is a channel where we just love the sport of boxing. We chop it up. It's as simple as that, easy peasy. No time for drama for your mama, man. We love the sport. We just chop it up here. You know, it's simple as that, man. So I want to get right to this, man. Definitely Frank Martin and Rivera fight, man. I don't want to say too much of what everyone else is saying, man. I mean, you know, the proof is in the pudding, man. You know what I'm saying? Martin, he dominated in that fight. Domination, utter domination and skill. You know what I'm saying? Most of us had it 50-50. I include myself, obviously. I was actually leaning a little bit towards Rivera. You know what I'm saying? I was leaning a little bit more towards Rivera, based off of, obviously, the skill set and stuff like that, more experience. But, you know, the first face-off they had when, you know, Rivera was wearing some light blue t-shirt, that wasn't the weigh-in face-off. And then I was like, man, look, Rivera, man. Both these guys, man, they're ready to go, you know. But I don't know. I just looked, you know, the eye test it doesn't always say it. You know what I'm saying? I went live with my guy, LeVar. Salute to my guy, my sidekick, LeVar. And I told them, you know, the eye test, you know, that they say the eye says everything, right? You can read it in the eyes, but that's not always true. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of getting carried away there. But when the final weigh-in came in, you know, the weigh-in and the final face-off, sorry, you know, I still had it 50-50. I had it close. It was hard for me to decide, just like a lot of us, man, just like most of the boxing community out there. I mean, you know, generally speaking, I'm not talking about one particular community or whatever, but generally speaking, man, I think everybody had a fair assessment in saying that this fight was going to be a 50-50 fight. It was a 50-50 fight, man, undefeated fighters, you know what I'm saying? Highly skilled. I'm not taking anything away from Rivera, even though he got dominated in this fight, man. Dominated, got knocked down too. You know, what's the aftermath of all this? Like I said, I don't want to go back and talk about the fight because, I mean, you already know, you already saw it, and everybody's saying the same thing. So, you know, I agree with people, and as far as how Frank Martin performed, just wonderful skills. It was enjoyable to see that, man. And to make Rivera look like that, you know what I'm saying? To make Rivera look how he looked in that fight, Rivera looked just basic. Yeah, that's the thing. We talked about it before, you know, when it came to that Sandor Martin fight, and several fights before too, you know, other fights or whatever, post-fight reactions that I give, you know what I'm saying? Like, Frank Martin, you know, Sandor Martin, I get these freaking names, we've got two Martins now, right? Sandor Martin, the way he made Teofimo look in that fight, you know, when they fought, because of Sandor Martin's skill set. Same thing Frank Martin did against Rivera, you know, because of his skill set. Made Rivera look just basic in there. Just wonderful stuff, man. Wonderful stuff. High IQ, man. High IQ. Got the power, obviously. He didn't get the knockout, and it's funny because, you know, I thought that, you know, if there's going to be a split decision, it's going to be on Rivera's side, but not even close, man. Wow, you know, domination. So everybody knows the story right there. But I want to kind of focus on something different with this video concerning Frank Martin's win, which relates to that, okay? So, you know, Twitter, they're all there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, these fighters, you know, they react. You got Bud Crawford, for example, you know, round by round, it seems like he's saying stuff there on Twitter concerning fights, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? And Keyshawn Davis is one of these guys, too, that's saying something like this, okay? He put on Twitter recently, because this is all involves the 135 division. First and foremost, I'm gonna mix this in, man, real quick before I even get to what Keyshawn Davis said. If you haven't read it, you know, these 135 pounders, man, it's sad that they're not fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? These top names that we have up here, I mean, Devin Haney, he's up there, undisputed. All my respect, definitely all my respect. You know, but when we talk about all these other names, man, even Tank Davis, I mean, you know, Ryan Garcia, blah blah blah, yada yada, the list goes on. Teofimo, he moved up to 140 though, but you get what I'm trying to say. Generally speaking, throughout the last couple years, when it comes to the 135 division, these guys weren't really fighting each other. You know, it is what it is, right? They weren't really fighting each other. I mean, there were a couple of nice fights, so, you know what I'm saying? But, and it kind of reminds me of the, you know, 160 division, you know what I'm saying? Freaking sad. Sad. Anyways, but 135, man, it's been a little bit more interesting than 160, you know, but that's what I'm getting at, man. Keyshawn Davis recently posted on Twitter something like 2023, it's gonna be lit. You know, something along those lines. 2023 in the 135-pound division, it's going to be lit. Okay, this is my thing on this. Okay, this is my thing on this. Keyshawn Davis ain't gonna fight no Frank Martin. And I don't think he was really referring to that he was gonna fight Frank Martin. But of course he came out saying that because of how Frank Martin performed. We gotta be, what I'm saying, we'll just put it how it is. Let's say it how it is. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, you already know, ladies and gentlemen, they all do this. That's what Twitter is for, and that's what social media is for. I'm saying, express your opinions when you see something. These fighters, they go on social media right after a fight. You know what I'm saying? And Keyshawn Davis, this led him to say that on Twitter because of Frank Martin winning Rivera and because of this fight in general. Him saying that 2023 is going to be lit at 135. I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of what he's saying. 2023 is going to be lit for 135. Okay, I kind of disagree with that. Okay, because I don't know if these guys are going to even fight each other still. I don't want to sound pessimistic or anything like that, but we just got to be realistic. Some people take being realistic as pessimistic, but nah, it's just being realistic. It's being real, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my hopes up too much in this, man. That's what I'm trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just look at Shakur Stevenson. Just look at Shakur Stevenson, for example. These guys don't want to fight him, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't want to fight him. Cepeda, Pitbull Cruz, for whatever shenanigan reasons they're given. I don't buy that nonsense. I don't buy these excuses. Well, this is exactly why, man. One of the videos that I pushed the thumbnail in that video, a Shakur Stevenson video. Check out the channel, you'll see it. His t-shirt in the back, man. No excuses, no cherry picking, no excuses. Whatever he wrote, whatever he had on the shirt. That's an awesome shirt, man. That's an awesome shirt. And why am I saying this? Because, I ain't buying these lame excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys just didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson because they know he'll expose them. Sorry, Pitbull. Sorry, Cepeda. I'm just going to say it how it is. You know what I'm saying? I personally think Shakur Stevenson will expose these guys, and they just didn't want the opportunity to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And he's just, Shakur Stevenson, he expressed recently on Twitter, he's just going down the list, see who wants to fight him. And that's exactly what I'm getting back to. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to 2023 at 135 division, and Shakur freaking Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, that's not even going to be at 135. It's going to be at 136. What is that, a catch weight or something? These guys, I don't know, what Keyshawn Davis said, that 2023 is going to be lit 135. I'm not so sure about that. Because we know very well, ladies and gentlemen, Keyshawn Davis ain't fighting any of these guys. For him to come out and say it's going to be a lit division, if you come out to say that as a fighter, then you better include yourself in mixing it up with these guys. He's not. I respect Keyshawn Davis, so I definitely do, and I giving his props. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in other live sessions, like saying, Keyshawn Davis, man, he got some skills. I enjoy his fights, and I know there's people out there, and it's all good, ladies and gentlemen. We're a boxing community. A lot of people are going to different opinions. It's awesome. It's cool, man. That's what it is. It's organic. Everybody has different opinions. That's what makes conversations when it comes to boxing talk organic. It's awesome. That's how we grow. But what I'm saying here is this: a lot of people criticize Keyshawn Davis in his last performance, saying that he ain't got the skills and this and that, but I think he's pretty skilled. I think Keyshawn Davis is pretty skilled, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he runs his mouth a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I think you got to slow his roll when it comes to his mouth, but he's his own man, whatever. But what I'm saying is this: Keyshawn Davis, man, he's coming out talking about 135 is going to be a lit division. 135 is going to be lit in 2023. I'm assuming, if you come out saying that, you're going to have to include yourself. You should be implying that you're going to be in the mix and fighting these names. But he's not. Okay? Sorry. Mark my words on these things sometimes when I say these things. And if I'm wrong, whatever. I don't care. I stand on what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know things change. I know things flip the script. Things happen. Just for example, everybody had it 50-50. I mean, most of the boxing community had it 50-50. With Rivera and Martin. And if it's not most, whatever. A lot of people did, okay? And what happened? Martin dominated. A lot of us were wrong. A lot of us were wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people said, okay, Martin's going to win by knockout. If it's going to be a knockout, he's going to win. Or he can possibly win the split decision. And lo and behold, he wins by utter domination. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous, UD, utter domination. That's how Frank Martin beat Rivera. That's how it is, man. We were all wrong. Most of us were wrong. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying here is this, man. Keyshawn Davis, I don't think he's going to fight any of these guys. And him saying that it's going to be a lit year, 2023 is going to be a lit year for 135. I hope so. I hope I'm proven wrong in that. But we know that Keyshawn Davis is not going to be a part of being lit there. He's not going to be a part of being lit, mixing it up with those names. with those top 6 champs or 5 fighters, those top 5 fighters. You know what I mean when I say champs, just respecting the top 5. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I need to hear you on this, man. Do you think it's going to be a lit year for 2023? In 2023 for 135 specifically speaking? Personally, man, I think generally, man, 123 is going to be a wonderful year, and because I said the same about 2021, I said the same in 2022, and it's been getting better. It's been nice, man. You know, in the span of a couple years, we had Deontay Wilder and freaking Fury 3 times. Chocolatito and, you know what I'm saying, El Gallo. You know, I can go on, you know. Clarissa Shields doing wonderful things. McCaskill getting, you know, undisputed. I mean, we can just go all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. And New Age just got undisputed. Canelo got undisputed. I know a lot of people don't like him, but whatever. He got undisputed. He beat Plant. Hey, man, Plant got skills. A lot of people ride for Plant. He fought Canelo. That's awesome. That was a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping over Canelo in the Plant fight. That was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Good fight. Great fight, you know. You know, there has been a lot of fights out there. You know, we had Spence and Porter. We had Spence and Ugas. We had, I mean, you know, just so many fights. Why am I saying this? Because generally speaking, I think 2023 is going to be a nice year. It's going to be a great year for the sport. It's going to be a great year for the sport, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there are bad things to talk about, but I think there is more good. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of 135 specifically, I'm not so sure it's going to be so lit at 135, man. Because we got to consider, man, all these, you know, these Frank Martins with Errol Spence, Man Down Promotions. I don't know how they do it, and I really don't care. It's not my deal, you know what I'm saying? It's not my business. But I don't know if they have to call Al or whatever. You know, why am I saying this? Because 135, you got these top names, man. You got some wonderful names at 135 at Top Rank. So are they going to mix it up? Who knows, man? Who knows? So, you know, I'm trying to bring it at a different angle. So what's next for you know, Frank Martin? Frank Martin, on the flip side, he's calling out all these names. You know, he's calling out Tank Davis. He wants Rolly. He wants all the top names. Put all the other names you want out there. Haney, whatever. You know, but Haney, you know, is probably going to move up to 140 soon. Y'all know the deal there. Undisputed champ. Salute to Haney, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like Haney's out the door with 135. You know, he's done it all right there, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But I know there's going to be some debate there. He hasn't fought these other names that we're talking about. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to that, Frank Martin, man, you know, under Man Down Promotions, you know, in conjunction with PBC, or however you want to split it, however you want to explain it and break it down. You know, they're all under the same umbrella there, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. We just got to be realistic when it comes to the politics side. Who knows if he's going to face those names at Top Rank? Who knows if he's ever going to fight Shakur Stevenson anytime soon? Who knows if he's going to fight Keyshawn Davis? Oh, he's not going to fight Keyshawn Davis. It's not because Frank Martin don't want him. He'll take all these guys. You know what I'm saying? He'll fight them. I'm not saying he'll beat them all, but, you know, he'll fight them. Now, that's another point. Is he ready for these guys? I don't think so yet, man. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so sure if he can, you know, you got Tank there in the mix because Frank, if I'm not mistaken, Frank Martin, I think he mentioned Tank's name. I don't think so, man. Okay, I mean, you know, I'm sure there's people who will disagree with it, but that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Frank Martin's ready for no Tank Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've criticized Tank Davis on his resume, definitely I have, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't think so. Okay. I'm not so sure about Frank Martin fighting Tank, man. Beating him? I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. One of these reporters asked Frank Martin, what about Ryan Garcia if the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight doesn't happen? That reporter who asked him that, probably skeptical. Just like me, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Just like me about the whole Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight happening, I'm skeptical about it too. And you know, he was like, let's get it on. So Ryan Garcia versus Frank Martin, that would be nice. That would be cool to watch, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Golden Boy won't let him fight Frank Martin. You know, I'm telling you, it's been shown for years concerning that aspect. So that's what I'm saying this. The politics, man. The politics. Top rank side, those fighters at 135, you know what I'm saying? The Golden Boy side, whatever side you want to put it at, you know what I'm saying? Except PBC, it's going to be hard for him to get these fights possibly, man. It's probably going to be hard for Frank Martin to get these fights with these 135 pounders, man. You know, so getting back to that, Keyshawn Davis saying it's going to be a lit year in 2023 for 135. We'll see about that. There probably, I'm not saying there's never going to be no great fights in 2023 at 135. There's probably going to be a couple nice ones. But the potential, ladies and gentlemen, for 135 to be just flaming hot, and to have several fights, several, not a couple, several fights in 2023 to really make it lit, it's there. The potential's there. But is it going to really happen? I don't think so, man. And Keyshawn Davis ain't going to mix it up with any of these guys. I don't think so. But that's just my perspective on it. But hey, I wish the best for Frank Martin. I think he has a wonderful future ahead of him. And I'm curious to see, to conclude this, I'm curious to see, yeah, my turtleneck's kind of loose down there, huh? I'm curious to see how Spence is going to, you know, promote Frank Martin, how he's going to, you know, pair him up. Like I said, I freaking don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they have to resort to freaking, you know, to Al Heyman when they do deals. I don't know, man. But it's man down promotion, so I'm assuming, you know, Spence he's the head guy there. So I wonder how he's going to guide Frank Martin. But from the looks of it, it looks pretty good, man. Putting him up with Rivera, that was nice. You know, we'll see what's next. Frank Martin wants all the smoke. The question is he ready for all these top guys at 135? I don't know, man. And will they happen? I hope so, but I think a couple more fights will get him ready for elite status, you know what I'm saying? You got other people out there saying he's already ready. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shakur will take that fight in a heartbeat. He already said it on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, responding to one of these guys on Twitter, whatever. He'll take that fight in a heartbeat. So, I don't know. I think Shakur beats Frank, man. You know, I think Shakur beats him. I think Tank beats him right now. I don't know. I'm not getting caught up so much in the hype just yet. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But hey, I wish the best for Frank Martin. We'll see if 2023, you know, is lit for 135. I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment in the comment section about what we're talking about in this video. Thank you guys so much. Like it up, share it up. RENEBOXYOUNG, the platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about the sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. And hey, we'll see what's next for Frank Martin, definitely. Peace.